Max-Q?
Max-Q is the period of maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle that it will experience during flight due to the forces of thrust, gravity, and atmospheric pressure.
This is the SpaceX Falcon 9 Cygnus CRS-2 NG-23 launch from Cape Canaveral on Spaceflight Now. Remember to like and subscribe.
We'll continue to check through a couple more fueling milestones, including one around the 2-minute mark before flight, where we will hear that the...
That was a good call out there. It's an indication that we are on track for an on-time liftoff as the transporter erector will prepare to retract. So we are about 20 seconds away from starting to see those clamp arms starting to open around the second stage at the top of the vehicle.
And here we go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition and liftoff. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket on the NG-23 mission, carrying the first Cygnus XL spacecraft on its way to the International Space Station. We're coming up on a minute into flight for this Falcon 9 rocket. Soon the vehicle will be passing through Max-Q, the point of greatest aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle.
Max-Q.
Confirmation of Max-Q. SpaceX will now be thermally conditioning the Falcon 9 rocket's upper stage engine for the start of its burn.
Stage 2 engine fill.
Confirmation of that event. SpaceX will now go through a few events in fairly rapid succession. We'll see first stage main engine cutoff, or MECO, at about T plus 2 minutes and 12 seconds. That'll be followed by stage separation, the ignition of the Merlin vacuum engine, and then the start of the boost back burn as the Falcon 9 first stage booster orients itself for a return to Cape Canaveral. 2 minutes into flight, the fairings will also be jettisoned just before the 3-minute mark. We're less than 10 seconds to MECO. You see MECO. Stage separation.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC startup.
Stage 1 boost back startup. Fairing separation confirmed.
Payload fairings have been jettisoned, releasing the Cygnus spacecraft. No longer needed at this point in flight. Of course, Cygnus still firmly affixed to the second stage at this point. It's not going to be jettisoned until a little bit later on in the countdown, or the launch timeline.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
The boost back burn has wrapped up. Now, a little more than 3.5 minutes into the mission so far. Coming up, the next event will be the start of the entry burn, which will use 3 out of the 9 Merlin engines at the base of the Falcon booster 1094. That burn will last about 20 seconds in duration. So far, a nominal flight of the Falcon 9. The booster making its way back towards landing zone 2 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. So for those of you who are in the vicinity of Central Florida, you may hear a sonic boom as it comes back for a touchdown at LZ2. Again, the start of the entry burn is coming up in a little more than a minute from now at T plus 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Those pulses you're seeing on your screen from the booster, those are the cold gas thrusters in action. They help to adjust the attitude or the positioning of the Falcon 9 as it orients itself, in this case for landing back at LZ2. Good recovery at this particular landing pad will mark the 14th touchdown at LZ2 and the 67th landing back here in the Sunshine State. Coming up on 6 minutes into flight, we're less than 20 seconds away from the start of the entry burn.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And a good call for the start of the entry burn. Really good tracking views from our friend Pete Carstens with Max-Qproductions. And a shutdown.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Keeping our eyes fixed firmly on the Falcon booster here. Coming up, the next milestone will be the start of the single-engine landing burn, set to begin at T plus 7 minutes and 21 seconds. The position of
Stage 1 FTS has saved.
sun today gives us really sharp
Stage 1
clarity
transonic.
on the booster. Now traveling below the speed of sound. Landing burn
Stage
startup.
1 landing burn. Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
Stage 2 has entered terminal guidance.
And a good touchdown of B1090.
Stage 2 FTS has saved.
94, marking the conclusion of its 4th trip to space and back.